Hi there. In this video, we'll be covering how to organize notes for writing a book. It's easy to get disorganized and lost. Your notes and research could be everywhere when writing a book. Let's make this process a little bit simpler. By the end of this video, you will learn some quick organizing tactics and why it's important to keep backups of everything. And stay tuned until the end of the video for a resource I really think you're going to enjoy. Let's dive in. Organization has been a struggle my whole life. I remember when I was in elementary school and I got a check minus. I got a negative score for organization. It was one of the few things I was bad at, but I was really bad at organization. I couldn't stay organized. You know, my desk was a mess. I had stuff all over the place. And I've worked at it. I'm still disorganized, but I try to stay organized in the writing process and in my research process, and try to keep things all in a central place so I don't get lost. So, I'm not spending a lot of time sifting through things trying to find that one thing. Yeah, that happens a lot, doesn't it? We think something's somewhere and we just can't find it. And then you spend hour after hour searching everywhere. It's a struggle. So I faced it too. And it can really slow you down in the book writing process. Our goal here is to make the book writing process as simple as possible, because book writing's hard enough as is. You don't need more struggle in keeping your files organized. My first bit of insight is to put all of your elements in a central place, in an organized central place. That could be Dropbox, that could be an audio upload system, that could be something else. You want to keep everything centrally located, so if you have any questions, you have a good place to start. This can also make the process so much simpler. I think about the site Otter or Rev. I use both for audio transcription. And by uploading all of my audio to those places, it's not just about getting automatic transcription, it's about easily and quickly being able to find what I'm looking for in my audio recordings. So I can go search for a term and get all the results right away of every single thing I need for this one specific thing. Dropbox is another great example. Dropbox is an awesome option for file sharing and for file gathering. It's so easy to set up folders and put things in different folders, to organize things in a thoughtful and constructive way that's just going to make things easier for you. So as you're getting started on a project, it's great to spend some time figuring out what your organizational structure looks like. When you're getting started on a project, it's great to spend a little bit of time making sure your organization structure is just simple and basic and that it's all set up. You want to make this simple and streamlined, especially as you gather more information. The more information you gather, you want to be able to put it in that central place, whether it's Dropbox or somewhere else, maybe Google Drive. Maybe it's on your desktop, on your computer. Maybe it's on an external hard drive. Whatever the case may be, figure out your system. Get started with that system in mind, and it's going to make the research easier. A big benefit is scan material, upload material, document material, create backups of material. There's so many times where, we'll think that we have a file and we lost it or we overwrote it or something else. Keep backups of everything. You never know when you're going to need it. You never know when you're going to have to find something. Give yourself as many options as possible to make this process a little bit easier. It's fun too to be able to think about it in terms of real life, in terms of files themselves, documents, newspaper articles, clippings, and folders. There's so many times during my research and journalism career and writing days where I will have lots of documents and magazines and other hard copy things that I need to keep track of. And it's awesome to have that accordion folder of sorts. We don't really need accordion folders as much anymore, especially now that everything's digitized as much as possible. But there's really something to be said about keeping things in that central place, of organizing them, of keeping track of them, of protecting them. You gotta do whatever you can to keep things on track and make the research process and make the document process as easy as possible. I think it's really neat too, because nowadays there are tools that you can use to do different things. I think about it in terms of handwriting, turning handwriting into text. I recently had a project that I was working on involving letters back and forth between two people, and I uploaded them into a system, a program, and was able to turn that into automatic text, not handwriting, script, but actual like document text. And it was really neat to be able to just pour through it quickly, and have it in this central place. There's so many tools available to us today to make the organization structure, to make the research process, to make the documentation process that much easier. Use as many tools as you can, because it can be really amazing and streamline your effort to be able to take these steps. I was actually recently searching around on YouTube for something, and I could upload a link from YouTube into Notebook LM on Google, and it would tell me the point in time that something was happening, within the video. A couple years ago, I didn't have that option, and as we continue forward with all this tech advancement, there's so many other opportunities for organization. There's so many opportunities for arranging things in an easier, simpler way. So keep an open mind about them. Stay excited about them, and look for opportunities to solve the problems that you have. You may have problems in an organization that some companies already solved. It's great to be able to explore the web and just see what people are doing out there. There's so many things that people are doing in terms of organization that may be the exact thing that you need to have done that a couple years ago didn't even exist. If you want to learn more about how to organize notes for writing a book, you'll definitely want to check out another video I recorded. I'll link to it on the screen. It's called Why I Should Write a Book. In that video, I explore all about the benefits of book writing, the takeaways, the outcomes that you can have from writing a book, and the ways it can transform your life. Remember, a good book can change your life. I'm Dan Good. Thanks for watching.